Hi, and welcome to this short presentation of Azure B2B with the new Azure portal, which also is known as the pizza. This overview shows you which type of delegation that we can provide with the new Azure pizza portal. We can delegate access to any users that's part of our Azure Active Directory. We can also use Microsoft accounts, and we probably used before as well. And as a new thing, we can actually allow partner organizations, external partner organization, to actually use their Azure Active Directory account to access our Azure subscription when you've done the delegation. So we no longer need to have our external partners use Microsoft account for accessing our subscription. So let's get started. So in this setup, we have Azure Active Directory, which is known as an instance. I'm signed in with an account that in that Azure Active Directory. This Azure Active Directory is associated with a subscription, or a subscription is associated with that Azure Active Directory. So you'll see here that we have some subscription details. So this is our subscription, and it's associated with that Active Directory. Over here we have another Active Directory or Azure Active Directory that also is an Office 365 user. So we're trying to associate this user over here with this Azure subscription here. And the way this is accomplished is by using the Azure B2B function. So the easiest way to do is actually the delegation part is to actually provision a group within Azure Active Directory. So let's do that. So let's kick off by creating a group named Azure Admin. And let's give it a description. Provide Azure Admin owner subscription access to users. That's part of this group. We click OK, and we go over to our Azure portal. Go down to subscription again, and from here we do the delegations. We select the little access icon, the group icon up in the corner, and it takes a little while for the next blade to load within the pizza portal. So let's just bear with me for a second. We're waiting for the plus sign to load. And once it's loaded, we can do the delegation of any of the row-based access accounts or the rows to this newly created group. So first off, we start by selecting which permission should this group have on the subscription itself. So we could choose read, contributor, or any of the other roles that's defined here. We can even create our own custom roles as well. So let's just, for the sake of this exercise, create or select owner and delegate that right to the external user. And now it should load all our users and groups from Azure Active Directory. We can even search for the specific user here. Group function is coming later. A group search is coming later. And let's just click the group. And there we go, and click OK. And now it would, if there were currently any users in that group, delegate them access to the subscription. So now we only have to associate some external users, some users with the group called Azure Admins, and then we actually have owner permission of the subscription. So start off by doing the invite process. So how we actually associate this user with this Azure subscription are by using the B2B function, and this is available under. Let me just remove this account so don't get any noise. So sorry about that. So down here we have the add user function. And in the drop-down box, we have the one called Azure the users in partner companies, which is users in other Azure Active Directories. So we can use this to invite other Azure Active Directory users that we don't have control over or access to their Active Directory. So we have to use the comma-separated files for doing the invite process. So this will actually kick off a batch job that will send out mails. First of all, we'll actually start by provisioning shadow users in the backend of the Azure Active Directory, your Azure Active Directory, that once they actually or get their invitation and accept the invite, they will actually be linked together with their Azure Active Directory over here. So this CSV file, let me just show you how that's the form of that, how it's constructed. So first off, we have a line that says who are we going to invite. We have a display name which is shown in the email that we received. Then we have an interesting ID, an object ID here. This ID is the one of the Azure portal, and this is a unique ID that we will need to associate with this or placing within this invite, so that part of the invite process will be linked to the portal. And this ID over here is the group association ID. And let's start by finding this ID. This ID is available either under groups. So if we go into groups, you will see that if we click here, there's currently no members. We go to properties, and down here below we have the object ID, which is the one we need to use. So let's just copy paste that. And to get the other ID, the application ID of the pizza portal, we have to use PowerShell. And we can even use PowerShell to actually extract the other ID as well. So we have to use the Microsoft Online or Microsoft Office 365 module for this purpose. So let's just import that. Import module, MS Online. We have to connect to Microsoft Online Services as a global administrator. So let's just sign in here. Yes, it's validated, perfect. And let's just find the application IDs. So here we get a long list of different applications associated with the Azure Active Directory. So you can see the original Ibiza codename portal, and if we go all the way to the top, we'll find the Azure portal up here. We need this squid ID. So we'll copy paste this in to the CSV file, and just to show you how you can extract the group IDs as well, let me just show you that. So we kick off this command, and you'll see that the ID of the Azure admin group is exactly the one that you saw in the portal as well. So let's save this file and go to the B2B function, or the partner company add function again. So let's select the comma separated file, and once we click OK, it will actually start the batch job by sending out the invite. So we should see the mail arriving over here just a moment after we actually kick off the process. So this will start the batch job, and you can see the status over here in the report. So it's processing the CSV file and sending out the mails, and there we have it. So it's just loading on the other screen. So you'll see here it's sent out the invite, and once we actually acknowledge or accept the invite, this will change the status to user have accepted the invite, or the invitation has been processed. So by clicking this link, we will redeem our invite and associate our Azure Active Directory account over here with the shadow user over here. So we will complete the link process. So we'll get another pop-up saying, do you want to accept? And yes, I will. So we are redeeming our invite, and we should see the Azure portal pop up here, and also in the back end it should say invite accepted. It does. And if we go back to groups and go to Azure admins, you should see a new member, which is the member that is from the other Active Directory. And if we go to users, you should see that we have the users as well, but for them from another directory as well. So we can at any time delegate access to any other resources by using this object now, or we can delete him entirely from our Active Directory. So he should now be able to use his access to actually see the subscription as well. So let's just see. It takes a little while to load. And now we have instance as well over here. So this was basically it. So thank you for watching.